I am now a college student with a lot of responsibilities, and you're probably thinking I should be more confident and poised and all good, right? Right? Ah!
No.
The pain, it hurts it. Oh, doesn't hurt that much? You can do it! I'm actually getting better. Doesn't mean I'm perfect. I still freak out over presentations, but I talk decently. But my high school presentations... Ugh. Dark times. I hated high school. I wasn't in tip-top shape during middle school, but then high school came along. I didn't have many friends for the first few years. I did have a few, but then I felt distant from some of them. It didn't help that I felt more distant from my grade. But anyways, the point is, people at school were scary. Presentations were awful. And one year, it was really bad. So in this class, I had 2 presentations that year, and they led up to one another. One's in February and the other's in June. I'll just say this, the first one, I was dumb. I made a mistake at first. I blame me. All of it. I wasn't prepared. I usually freak out over presentations, but for some reason, I thought, I'll just do this like any other. Like, what do you mean like any other? You freak out over all of them! But then the guy from my last video, my low-key crush, was in my group, and he tells me,
"Hey, make sure you're ready, and do well. Our grades are ready on this."
And you could only imagine my stupid brain just decided to interpret it as,
"Hey, you no brain loser!
No.
You better make sure you do well! My grade and my better future than you are riding on this, and I better not screw up because of you, you
No.
fucking piece of
No.
shit!"
No.
Hello? Hello? Are you there? Hi, hello? Hi?
That is obviously not what he said, but it just repeated in my mind to me for like the whole rest of the day. And what do you think happened? Did you maybe fail? Yeah! Oh my god! After he said that, I still tried to review enough so I knew what to say for the presentation. Some people just read off the slide and they were fine, so I should at least present some facts I know and make eye contact with the audience. That's apparently a requirement. And it was about to be my turn until I heard Huey's most flawless presentation explaining every detail in the professional way. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gone! He's perfect and I'm not. Yoon? You're up. Oh my god, they're looking at me. I heard he messed up. Everyone's judging me. They probably all think I'm trash already. They're the same people who make rumors about me. They're going to make more and more, and they're going to make me feel like crap again. Damn it, why can't I breathe right? Just talk, just... Now, let's just pause right there. The only reason why I was able to go through with my previous presentations was because I told myself, no one really listens to you when you're presenting. Why? Because they don't care about what you're actually saying. So even though I would be facing the audience, it was pretty much like talking to a wall. But at this point, every single person is staring now. It's even worse because I'm an easy crier. I won't even be sad, but if I have a lot of emotions just built up within me, they come out as tears. It doesn't help when I'm trying to think and then my mind just goes blank. Sometimes I have to explain myself to people that it's not their fault and it's just me. But some people will either pity me or say I'm trying to pretend to be a victim and that I don't deserve to cry, even though I just explained myself. I ended up leaving the classroom and then I embarrassed myself in front of the whole class and in front of my old crush. Wow. God. But anyway, June came along and we had to do a second project. We had 6 choices to choose from with the presidents, from Reagan to Trump. I would have gladly chosen any other president other than Trump because he had the most topics and, other reasons. But anyway, yet this girl in my group, we'll call her Mango. She goes up to the teacher without asking me and this other girl, Pear, and says, "I'm gonna pick Trump." Wait, why of all freaking, you saw me have a do? Really? She said she chose it because it sounded the most interesting. But I ended up having to do the most work. See, other groups had about like 9 to 10 topics mostly, and when they split the topics, most of them either did 3 and 4 at most. My group had a whooping 13 topics, and since there's 3 of us, one of us had to do 5 topics. And you'll never guess who did 5. Yep, me. Like, come on guys. Like, seriously, you're killing me. We decided since Mango was the one who chose the topic against our will, she would do 5 and the rest of us would do 4, since she said she chose it because it was interesting. I will admit, I did chill and spend time hanging out with them in class, and they did do some of the work in class. Some. The difference is, I did a lot of that at home too, but they ended up doing the most of it the last few days to work and barely had time to finish, and I ended up having to take that last final topic because they barely had enough time to finish 4. I remember when we were working on some of this in class, I was asking the teacher some questions about using a script, and she said I was allowed to, so I wouldn't blank out and waterfall like last time. I also asked her about what to do if I have another mental breakdown again. Well, Mango, Pear, you'll help Yoon if she's in a pinch, right? They won't even freaking help me. Even when I did the work, they won't even have me backed up. Like, honestly, since they were like that, I didn't even want their help anymore. It was just disappointing. I don't know. Like, they're really sweet people. Honestly, I had a lot of fun times with them in high school, but in this project and as them as my group members, it was awful. And my mind was flipping out, and I just couldn't understand why they didn't even want to help if I was shaken. Before I knew it, it was time to start the presentation. Well, here I am. Like last time. Holy cheesecakes! What if I go cloudy and start raining all over again? But I'm prepared this time though. I even practiced reading the whole thing at home. I'm ready. I got this. I even have the whole script. I could just read off of it. Yoon's script? I'm not ready. You can start now. Election day took place on November. No, it's happening again. I have the script right in front of me. Why can't I just read it? Why is it getting harder to breathe? I can't stop shaking. I just feel like I'm gonna lose it. I ended up having to hand the paper to the teacher. She asked me if I had to leave the classroom again. And as much as I wanted to leave because I don't want people to see me cry, I stayed. I wanted to at least stay till the bitter end, so I stood in the corner of the classroom and literally just cried there. Like what the heck? I felt like some kind of weird creep. Time passes, and Mango and Pear each present one of their slides, and now it was my turn again. Okay. Either you experienced the shame you felt for not doing the presentation from last time, or you actually do your flamin' presentation. So, the investigation, excuse me, I can do it. Are you sure?
I cannot! I still haven't recovered entirely, and I'm still feeling like I'm nothing.
Yes, I can. Just kill me already! Oh my gosh, just talking about this just makes me want to jump into a trash can and never come out. Oh no, I feel the tears again, but I gotta say something. I have to say something! So, the CIA and the NSA believe the Russian government may have intended to interfere in the 2016 US election, which is why they're investigating. Examples are hacking into computers. Like, imagine someone crying and talking at the same time for the whole class turns. It's my way of coping. Please don't judge me. But I made it through while crying. I didn't know what I was reading most of the time because my eyes were blurry from the tears and agony that was going through my mind. But surprisingly, after a while, when it was my turn again, I presented the next slide pretty well. I was still tearing up and my voice was shaky, but I explained everything. We ended up not explaining all 13 topics because the class ended and we had to study for finals and the test was after. But boy, I still presented 5 topics in front of the class, except the last one. I was like halfway done with it, but I didn't get to go through it all. After the presentation, my group member said, "Good job," and that I presented really well. I don't know how genuine they were, but I thanked them while being pretty salty about the whole freaking thing, because the other 2 only had to present 2 because we didn't have enough time in order to make the cut, so I had to go first most of the time too. And the guy from my last project, my old crush, he told me I did well and that he was proud of me, to which I didn't believe him. Ha! Got him! And I just said thank you, just to be kind. But hey, it's over now, and despite my anxiety / stage fright, I found confidence within myself. I still freak out here and there, but I can give presentations and even share my stories online. And I just hope if you see a classmate struggling, not because they're lazy to do the work, but scared to present, help them! Don't just shove more work at them and make them suffer more. Words of encouragement are also nice, not half-hearted ones though. It's nice to know someone's out there to back them up. It can make it easier to present knowing at least someone doesn't think they're awful. And if you're the one who's scared to stand in front of the crowd, listen. Your voice has meaning. You're worth being heard, but it's up to you how you choose to present it. I'm not saying go around cursing at people or being plain old rude because you have that power. I'm just saying, don't feel as though you're not good enough to speak as well. And with that concludes my presentation or video.